अब्दुल आ गया ना?
आया ना आपके पास?
Morning, Abdul.
Good morning. Hello.
Morning, Abdul. How are you?
Very well, thank you. And you?
I'm good, Abdul.
I'm speaking with Fayez, is it?
No, this is Shelvin here.
Shelvin, how are you, man?
I'm good, mate. So we're
Good,
just
good.
waiting for others to join in. Let's just hold for.
So how is it going to work? The process, is it going to be live? Yeah.
Yes, we're going to go live. Just waiting for a few more people to join in, and you will be the host, and you will take over from there.
Sure. Do you want me to give any presentation?
Yes. So that would be going live as well across all the platforms.
Yep.
We go live on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn.
Sure.
Let's just wait for Shasta to join in, and
No problem.
few other people, we're just waiting for them to come online.
Yeah, I'm just also got ready with the presentation. Yeah.
Right.
Marketing of Victorian Institute of Technology. Blue Sky is organizing a virtual event on 2nd of November from 2:30 to 4:30. On this event, you'll find out more about VIT's course fees, scholarships, and other services that we provide. Don't miss out this event on 2nd of November from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. organizing by Blue Sky Consultancy. We'll see you there. All the best. My name is Abdul Mamun, General Manager Marketing of Victorian Institute of Technology. Blue Sky is organizing a virtual event on 2nd of November from 2:30. On this event, you'll find out more about VIT's course fees, scholarships, and other services that we provide. Don't miss out this event on 2nd of November from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. organizing by Blue Sky Consultancy. We'll see you there. All the best. My name is Abdul Mamun, General Manager Marketing of Victorian Institute of Technology. Blue Sky is organizing a virtual event on 2nd of November from 2:30 to 4:30. On this event, you'll find.
Welcome to Blue Sky Immigration and Student Consultancy Services, where dreams come true. Welcome to Blue Sky Immigration and Student Consultancy Services, where dreams come true. I am Shayaz Khan, CEO of Blue Sky Immigration. We started our journey 15 years back in 2003 in Sydney with one office. Today I am really happy to let all of you know that we have presence in many countries, including India, Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, New Zealand and Australia. We have more than 25 branch offices with 150 plus staff, continuously helping aspiring students from all these countries to realize their educational dreams. Our educational counselors are well experienced and trained to guide these students to the best possible options. Blue Sky represents various universities and education institutions in Australia. Our objective is to provide the best possible option to the students according to their needs. We also provide migration-related services to our clients to settle in Australia. We have a team of registered migration agents with combined experience of 40 years plus. Look no further. Come to Blue Sky Immigration and Student Consultancy Services, where dreams come true.
Find out more about VIT's course fees, scholarship from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. organizing by Blue Sky Consultancy. We'll see you there. All the best. My name is Abdul Mamun, General Manager Marketing of Victorian Institute of Technology. Blue Sky is organizing a virtual event on 2nd of November from 2:30 to 4:30. On this event, you'll find out more about VIT's course fees, scholarships, and other services that we provide. Don't miss out this event on 2nd of November from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. organizing by Blue Sky Consultancy. We'll see you there. All the best. My name is Abdul Mamun, General Manager Marketing of Victorian Institute of Technology. Blue Sky is organizing a virtual event on 2nd of November from 2:30 to 4:30. On this event, you'll find out more about VIT's course fees, scholarships, and other services that we provide. Don't miss out this event on 2nd of November from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m., organizing by Blue Sky Consultancy. We'll see you there. All the best. My name is Abdul Mamun, General Manager Marketing of Victorian Institute of Technology. Blue Sky is organizing a virtual event on 2nd of November from 2:30 to 4:30. On this event, you'll find out more about VIT's course fees, scholarships, and other services that we provide. Don't miss out this event on 2nd of November from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m., organizing by Blue Sky Consultancy. We'll see you there. All the best. My name is Abdul Mamun, General Manager Marketing of Victorian Institute of Technology. Blue Sky is organizing a virtual event on.
Hello, Mohan bhai. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, brother. How are you?
How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Yes, I think we can start the presentation,
Yes.
and I think your image for the
I'll
background.
just fix it. I'll fix it. Yeah. I think it's better.
It's better. I think the background and the shirt color is matching. That's why I think it's
That's why. Yeah.
yeah, could be.
That's the problem. Yep. So, any students, or we just recorded and then?
We have 6 view on the Facebook live.
Yep.
6 people, and we have about one and few more. So I think we can start the presentation, and then
Just give me a second. I'll just. Background is okay. Just fix it one second.
the IT was looking much better, but that's that background.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, whenever you are. Shazbhai, you there?
Yes, I think we can start the presentation. So if you can start.
You want me to start, or?
I think we should start. We should start the presentation because some of the students already waiting, so we shouldn't have.
Okay. You want to introduce, or I'll just?
Yeah, I'll introduce.
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. And I'm Shaz Khan, and we are organizing today a virtual fair for Victorian Institute of Technology. They have the campus Sydney and Melbourne, and we have the General Marketing Manager Abdul Mamun from VIT. So he's going to give you the information about the courses and the scholarship and the the strength, that is the kind of support they get from the VIT while they're having experience with the studying at VIT. So I welcome Brother Abdul Mamoon. So start this presentation and he will introduce. Thank you.
Thank you, Shajbhai. Thank you for your time and organizing this event. I'm sure the students who are watching this or will be watching in the later stage, they'll be able to take some more information that will help them students to actually choose the right institute to enroll and then carry on with their career in the future. So I'll just give a presentation which will actually cover the key topics about the courses, what we offer, and also the other the requirements in terms of the students enrolling into a course, and also some of the information that is student services that we are providing in the past at VIT for our international students. I would like to thank the Blue Sky Immigration and the team for organizing this event at the behind the scene. Thank you, Siraj Bhai, again for inviting VIT to have this opportunity to present this. Just quickly give you a bit of a background or the history of VIT. It started actually back in 1991 in Australia. It actually established the RTO as a training provider back in 1998. But we became an RTO back in 2000. And then we started getting various courses to deliver courses for our international students, starting from the business course and IT and automotive and graphic designs and so forth. The journey continued in Victoria, where I'm at the moment. And then that time in the 2004 and 5 and 6, we have a really good history of students recruiting from various countries, including even some subcontinent. Back then, we used to get a lot of visas from even India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. But once that SSBF came and that the things changed, then predominantly we've been delivering hospitality courses and various the vocational courses as of 2014. We got our first higher education course approved with a Bachelor of IT, and then we carried on. 17, we got our Masters of IT as well as our MBA, and in the 17, we have got a new campus in Sydney. So this is when we have expanded to a new campus in Sydney. And at the same time, we also got the articulation or the partnership with Edith County University to deliver their 3 postgraduate programs from our Melbourne and Sydney location. This is just the brief background. In terms of the nationality mix, I would say the VIT is almost 60 to 65% of the students are from subcontinent in higher education sector, and the rest of them are different nationalities, whereas our vocational course has got the completely different scenario where 60 to 65% of the students are from South America, Europe, and as well as Southeast Asia, and 30 to 35% of the students are from subcontinent. So this is the diversity mix. Now going to the upcoming intake that we have, and then we'll talk about the courses and of course the fees and scholarships that we offer for this coming intake. So next and most immediate intake is 23rd of November, and then followed by 8th of March. Now we are taking applications from offshore as well at this stage, because at the moment I know many students are waiting to see when the border will open, which is quite uncertain. As we can see, that is quite challenging for all of us to accept, but it's nothing in our control at the end. So VIT is taking application for students who are applying from offshore. Even we are accepting students who are willing to do online classes. Now, these 2 intakes applications across onshore and offshore. So if any students are interested from offshore to apply even and get ready to apply for their visa, they can do that, and at the same time they can start their class. And I'm sure that might help student if they can engage. Of course, it will give a positive impact when the students application opens up by the case officer. So let's move on to the programs that we offer. The first one, we'll talk about the Bachelor of IT. This Bachelor of IT is our first ever higher education program that we got approved from TEXA back in 2014. And ever since, it's been very, very popular within our international students as well as domestic students. And then predominantly that I would say is this is because our course curriculums, course, the units and the specialization, what we offer, that actually really attracted our students. So this Bachelor of IT is purely IT program and catering our students to engage in the industry immediately once they graduate. So to two specialize, especially the networking one students, we see more preference than application development. And of course, this program is, of course, a lot of the practice-based learning is involved. And across all our programs that we offer at VIT, there is a program, the Capstone project, that actually gives students opportunity to work as an intern with other external industry, where they can do some projects with them so that they can understand what's out there, and they can get also some sort of hands-on experience to get into their industry as soon as they graduate. So that is the very actually popular course, one of these. If a student finished their diploma of IT from another provider, and we will give up to 6 credit, and if it is from advanced diploma of IT, if they finish and come to Bachelor of IT, they get up to 8 credits. And in terms of the students entry requirements, is straightforward. Overall IELTS 6, no less than 5.5 each band, and academics is year 12. And moving on to our another popular course, that is Masters of IT. And especially this is due to the specialization that we have in software engineering, and besides that we have architecture and analytics. So these are the 3 specializations that we offer with our Masters of IT. Now this is a program for 2 years, and the good thing is this course actually catering for any discipline of the students who are interested to come to our Masters of IT course. So what that means is if a student from engineering or science or commerce, they can come and do this course. Obviously, it will be 2 years still, but they will have to do 16 credits to graduate and accomplish this program at VIT. Now, if a student coming from IT background, and it's easy for them, and of course they will have some sort of background from their undergraduate course. So we give the 4 credits from our foundation units towards our Masters of IT. That will give them 12 credits only to complete and graduate for Masters of IT course here at VIT. Now, this specialization, one of them is a software engineering, like the Bachelor of IT we have. Networking is one of the popular specialization, and here at Masters of IT, the software engineering, one of the preferred specialization that we see. Now, the credit transfer I just mentioned, as you can see on the screen, these are the 4 foundation units. If a student completed their Bachelor of IT or Computer Science, then we map and give these credits towards their program. Now, if a student done any more than any other course within the Masters of IT and from onshore in Australia, we will be able to see if there are any more credits we can give this besides these 4. So it's not only limited to 4 credits. Now, coming to our entry requirements. So entry requirements for Masters of IT is English 6.5, no less than 6 in each band is the entry requirements for Masters of IT or equivalent. So if student from PTE, it has to be equivalent, so that should be fine. Now, I'll just give you a bit of variations on that. These English requirements. Many of the students may have come to Australia, and for those who are coming to on MOI, which is medium of instruction English, and if they have no English or IELTS expired or less than 6.5, a student will be able to meet the English requirements for Masters of IT at VIT. But that is only applicable for onshore students. And if student, or if the student doesn't have MOI or doesn't have IELTS valid or less score, but if student completed in one semester from higher education course here in Australia and maintained more than 50% course progress from one semester, they will be able to meet the English requirements as well. So there's a couple of exceptions for students to meet our English requirements, and academics is very straightforward undergraduate. Okay, so that's the requirements for masters. And moving on to our program, another one, which is MBA. So Masters of Business Administration, we recently launched, and this is due to the East Edith County University. They had their MBA. Now, because of the COVID situation, we have got opportunity to deliver this program at our Melbourne and Sydney campus. So specializations are very, very attractive. Again, finance and accounting, information system management, which is a project management, as well as tourism hospitality. So these are the four very, very popular specialization that I would say from any discipline of the student can come to do our course, and that will be really amazing for them to match with their previous background at our MBA. The duration is 2 years with the 16 subjects. Now, entry requirements is exactly same as our Masters of IT, which is 6.5 IELTS overall and no less than 6 in each band. And of course, if you talk about academic, it's undergraduate completion. So any discipline and no work experience is required for this MBA program. So which is pretty straightforward for our MBA. So moving on, I'll talk about these the scholarships that we offer. Now, at the moment, the fees that we have here, what we can see, it's for Bachelor of IT 48,000 and Masters of IT 36 and MBA 36,000. So these are the scholarships that we had back in September and July. Now, there are some variations that for onshore and offshore students, we are giving some more scholarships, and then the students are saving more money, of course. That means that we are giving 15% scholarship for our bachelor's, master's. We are giving about 25%, and we're MBA, we're giving about 35%. So the fees definitely will be much more cheaper. What we can see for offshore students will have much more benefit that we can see for the students who are willing to do November and our March intake. So they'll be the most who will be able to take most advantage of our scholarships. So our scholarship, how it works is if students come to our course and if they meet the entry requirements for our program, they will meet the scholarships. By the way, this is what you can see. The fees variation actually changed recently. We have updated our fee structure so you have more scholarships to take on, particularly for our offshore students. So I'm just giving an example. What we can see, the 12 subjects, 16 subject MBA. What is you can see that's 8,100 per semester. For offshore students, it's only $6,000. So there are huge variation on that. And an MBA for onshore students fees is coming to only $7,200. So in terms of the fees, there is very attractive in my view. For Bachelor of IT, 7,200, and for offshore, of course, is much more lesser. And same it goes for our Masters of IT. Now, moving on to, we have some other programs that we offer at our institute, especially in Melbourne. We have hospitality courses, as well as we have the diploma of IT. That's something we can package with our Bachelor of IT. So hospitality course in Melbourne, and then we also, this hospitality, we have two different cohort, which is one is a commercial cookery, another one is the patisserie. So what we can see on the right hand side is the fees that we offer. So with the up to diploma course, it's $16,200 fees, which is, you know, amazing price for over 2 years course. So with the scholarships 10%. Now, and for patisserie, that another stream that we have, that's $1,000 different compared to commercial cookery package up to diploma. So if we pay commercial cookery package up to diploma 16,000, the patisserie it will be $17,000. Now our diploma and leading to Bachelor of IT package is fees comes to, with a scholarship, 37,800 only. Now Adelaide, just recently, 2 months back, we have launched our hospitality commercial cookery in Adelaide as well, and that fees slightly more than Melbourne in Adelaide, which is any other provider. Yes, so the fees is a little bit higher, so it's 20,400 with the scholarships. And if it is with the advanced diploma, it will be $25,500. Okay. Now, moving on, just recently, last week, VIT got a new course in scope, that is carpentry. This program we just recently launched. The first intake will be 21st of November, and then followed by 8th of Feb. And it's a 2 years carpentry program. So 104 weeks, the duration total, which is for 2 years, which is really good. And also the duration, the fees is at the moment we are offering for $24,000, but there is some scholarships applicable for that. Is up to 20%. So I think it's coming to about 18,000 or something. So which is really, really attractive. Again, very competitive fees. So applications, we have started taking applications for carpentry, but only thing is it's only for Melbourne at the moment at this stage. So which is good news. So these are the programs and the fees that we discussed. Now moving on to, I just wanted to share a video, everyone, so which to show the VIT in the last the few months. Because of this COVID situation, we had to move our delivery mode from face-to-face to digital learning. At the moment, particularly even Victoria, we are still running that digital learning on online delivery. Now we looked at and benchmark our quality of the online learning with some other institute and university. I think we are not too far away, and the feedback we got from our students, which is amazing. This is for our students, particularly those who will be interested to apply and start online classes from offshore. That will be really helpful. This is a 2-minute the video. I will have to first share my sound so that everyone can hear it. Share. Yep. Let me play that video. It's not going to be 2 minutes. So it's about the students, what they think, and also our academics, what their view about our online classes and students, to see what they say about our course. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Jason Amovsky, one of the digital learning designers here at VIT, to discuss with you VIT's Engaged Learning Platform.
I'm Professor Arun Patil, currently Dean, Engagement and Partnerships at Victorian Institute of Technology, and also Academic Dean for Melbourne campus. So at VIT, even before COVID-19 crisis started, we initiated a project called Engaged Learning and Teaching Digital Delivery.
VIT has strengthened its online learning presence by offering new ways your teaching team can engage with you and your classmates. VIT's personal online learning portal is intuitive and easy to navigate and will be the central learning hub for your studies. If you are new to online study, it won't take you long to get your confidence up. Just like online banking and shopping, you'll find online learning tools quickly become second nature. At VIT, we offer a range of products for our students to engage with their peers as well as their teachers. We use Moodle as our online learning platform, where students can engage with their online learning as well as their peers to submit assessments and engage in theory tasks. We also do online learning activities using live lectures, where students can put into practice some case studies and scenario-based practices.
Hello everyone, this is Mohammed Rahman. I am a student from VIT. I'm doing masters in IT. I am very glad to be a student of VIT because the current service they are providing us, there is online lecture that is really amazing. So here you can see, if we go to our module, we can find our weekly classes where we can join for a group meeting.
What's great about this online class is we can still learn even if we're inside our houses. It saves our time from traveling. It also helps us to save our money from transportation.
With the online classes, and they are providing us one-on-one breakout rooms. If there is any question for you, for us, then we are going into the breakout rooms and we are getting clarity over there.
Listening to online classes is a really good part from VIT, as we don't have classes due to the COVID-19, and this helps a lot for the students, and even it's helping me a lot.
So this online class is a great help for VIT students like me to keep us going, learning, and achieving dreams even in this time of crisis.
Okay, so that's
Hi.
Yep. So that's good. So that's all I have to share, Shiajwai and also the team of Blue Sky. I'm sure you have seen the fees which what we offer across Melbourne, Sydney, and the programs that we offer compared to other institutes, very, very competitive. But one thing is, I just wanted to highlight that it's not only the quality, the competitive fees that we offer. At the same time, VIT is also offering quality education for our international students. So this is how that's the first the slide that I've shown, that history. Once we started in the higher education sector, at the moment the VIT is having almost 3,000 students, which is amazing result. Of course, the students who have joined in the past, been graduated, and of course most of our students that we see, and they go and approach to the agency the referrals, because the students who are studying at VIT, they're happy and then continuing and graduating. And of course, we've seen many students engage in the industry as well. So students and everyone, whoever is listening to this, of course, it's important for you to do some research, look around, but at the same time, what is important is get you to enroll into a institute where you can fit yourself and the institute can fit for you as well, because of course you have the financial, the viability that you need to, the quality, location, and the program that what the provider is offering. So overall, the thought process or the research that you do, it is important to see what fits you and which provider can get you to get your dream come true. So for that, of course, I would recommend you to discuss with Blue Sky Consultancy. The team they're quite knowledgeable. They have expertise and experience in the industry. They will guide you to come to the right direction. So I've been working with the Blue Sky for many years, and I've seen their ethics of work, and they are quite supportive for our students. And the students coming to VIT from Blue Sky, they're giving a really positive feedback. So I strongly recommend to contact them and to find out more about our courses and the fees and the scholarships in detail. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brother Mamun. It was very informative session.
Thank you.
And the students definitely there we have the students on our Facebook as well, and there's some, as John aware, they got the information, and their questions are, most of the questions are answered. And there's some question which I would like to be just discuss with you, so student can. Some of the student has raised those question, and we have discussed those question in the past, but we can have the some discussion over those questions, so student can have the bit of the idea that about their questions, so they can be answered instead of giving them ask individually. The one most the every student is asking a question, when the border gonna be open. So
Yep.
that's the question the students are asking. And someone is going to went too far by looking at the discussion. The parliament was there, some a newspaper was there that the Australia is not gonna be open till by end of 2021. So could you please share some of your feedback on that one? What's your say on that one?
Sure, sure. Right. Look, that is the common thing, or the discussion within the industries happening a lot more than anything. So, of course, if I look at the first thing back in March when we had to go back to home to work from home, we thought it will be the 2 weeks, and then everything will be settled, and we'll come back, and we'll go with the full flesh and work from the office. But end of the day, actually the way the world came ups and down, we just still end up working at home almost last 6-7 months. But of course, definitely, what we need to look at is how Australia is dealing with this matter, and what is the country there's around the globe, how they are reacting to that. I'm sure Australia actually dealt with it very, very wisely and effectively. And of course, our COVID, the number of the cases that we see, it's day by day is reducing and not increasing. So we are very much in control. In relations to the border restrictions, yes, there is a lot of speculation. It will be 2022, of course, but if the pilot program that is starting in Adelaide in November, I think this month sometime, with the first 300 students will be coming to Australia, that is something, an experiment or some experience that we'll be able to gather to see when the student comes after going through the quarantine, how they settles in. And of course, after that ACT and a few other territory come to a picture. There was a news up in last Sunday on Herald Sun. There was an interesting topic came, and also this is what exactly they said. If the other territory, the first pilot program settles in well, and we see the good positive results, that will give a more positive idea to see if we can get our students earlier than that, what we are expecting, because it's something we want to make sure that the students' health and well-being being taken care of. And of course, we are in the right direction looking at to compared to other destination, our preferred destination that we see our students go to study around the globe. So this is something is very positive thing for our students to think through. But most importantly, I think the students need to think through, it's not when the border opens up. You need to think about this current situation. What are you going to do at this point of time? I personally always recommend students to actually dive in. You have to jump in, you have to engage in the course, so that it at least will allow them to get you. Of course, it is your recovering your gap of study. And one more thing you need to be very, think through, most importantly, whenever any health related border restriction or anything like that happens, and it's not going to be, we're going through by stages. Like, we are at the moment in Victoria stage 4, and then it will come to stage 3, and then 2, and then da. And when the border opens up, there'll be some priority base. The students will come to Australia, but not for those students now waiting to see when the border will open up, and they will be in the first in the queue to come to Australia. So you need to think when the border will open, and don't think about that. You need to apply now, and if you start the course online, at least you'll be in the first in the queue. Whenever it opens up, you'll be in the first in the queue to come to Australia. But those who are waiting to apply for the last minute, they will be, of course, in the last minute to come arrive in Australia. So to be very frank, in summary, that I see, if the 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 result, the way we are managing across the main destination or the territory in Australia, particularly in Victorian Australia, and Victorian New South Wales, I'm sure we'll be able to see some students sometimes mid next year from overseas, in my view.
Thank you, the Monu, for the information. And that the student can have the clear understanding. The another the something I would like to also share with it, that the Australian High Commission, they are processing application. They are processing application very quickly. So there is not many applications. They're fast turnaround time, and visa approval rate is great for those applications. And as Brother Mamun has mentioned, that a student who is applying for the visa now and getting the visa through, those students definitely gonna give the priority to travel to Australia. And also, when they're applying for the visa, and their commitment that even the borders are not open, they're applying for the student visa. It shows their commitment towards the genuine intention to study, and that's also help in their visa application. That the student is very keen to study, his intention to study. That's why he's applying for the student visa now, and once the visa is granted, their study will be counted towards their study. And at the moment, VIT is offering a huge scholarship. That scholarship part, the student have the extra benefit, so they can finish their semester in a very affordable price and getting extra benefit. And also, the VIT is offering, if the student pay upfront one semester fees, so they're getting 5% extra scholarship on top of the scholarship they are getting. Plus, they are also gonna get it. They pay 1 year fees in advance, so they're getting 10% extra scholarship on top of the scholarship. So that 25% scholarship plus 10% for the IT courses become about 35, and for the MBA courses, if they getting a 40% scholarship plus 10% scholarship for 1 year, so they're almost paying the 50% of their semester fee. That's a 50% scholarship. So students have a huge advantage in terms of getting the scholarship, and also the huge advantage, they still living with their loved ones and continue their study online. And on top of it, as Brother Mamun has mentioned, that these kids gonna, once the borders are open, they're not gonna get the priority to travel to Australia. So at the moment, there is no clear guideline from the Department of Home Affairs, but we are hoping coming when the things get better and vaccine is available, the border gonna open sooner than expected. So we hopeful in that one, and hopefully the students can get the advantage of the huge scholarship, and a studying online experience will definitely will help them.
One more thing I just wanted to add also, Shiajbhai, that is a student from offshore in particular. Of course, onshore students, we give installments for students to enroll, and they get a couple of months more to get installments to pay their tuition fees. Now, for those offshore students, we are giving an option for a student to pay for one semester fees, and if they think it's too much burden or too much loading for them to cope up a distance learning to do 4 subjects, we have option for students to do 2 subjects to start with, and then you do 2 subjects in this semester and then 2 subjects in the second semester. So at least 1 semester fees you have given for 1 year, so you don't have to think about or worry about paying for the second semester tuition fees. So this is another advantage. And if you look at that, as Shiajbhai said, the fees, look at this Masters of IT, Masters of MBA. This MBA program is $6,000, would you believe? So, I mean, this is almost, if we go back to your country and see some of the provider also in a private institute, back in our home country, we see the fees is maybe 10% or 15% less than that. But in the country, you're getting Australian qualification, okay? So I don't think there is nothing you will lose if you study there. Of course, you'll saving your living cost too, and you're getting a significant amount of discount or encouraging fees or attractive fees for you to see that and come and start, because onshore students apparently taking online classes. Okay, so and of course offshore you're not losing, or you're getting a different online study. Is not like study like traditionally we used to had. Like you go online and you go to your login to your account, and then you download the assessment projects and you study. No, it's very interactive, and you have your trainer, you're talking to the trainer, you have a separate meeting room, you have a separate group studies, so it's very engaging. When you have a classroom of 60, 70, 80 students, you see and you look around, sometimes it's very hesitant for you to actually ask a question, right? And then in online classes, you don't see each other. You just write straight up. Like here, we are talking, Shiazba and myself, which is very, very interactive and engaging, and we can see each other. We are talking. So it's nothing less than a face-to-face. And I see you have more courage and more engaging power to discuss and ask things and clarify things through online than face to face. Because face to face, I sometimes think if some more people, what they will think if I ask this question, they might think silly. So there are many advantages that I see that students should jump in my view.
Thank you, Brother Pamun. That's information, and we are here to answer any question. If any of the students of Facebook, we can check if they have any questions, or they have any question here, so we can definitely answer it here. So they are more than welcome to ask any question, and we can answer it, and hopefully that most of the things we have covered for the information with the session, and it's a very thorough presentation by Brother Mamun. So it's covering up all your queries and the questions. And if the student wants to have one-to-one counseling with Blue Sky or with Brother Mamun, will be available. Even after the session, you can just have drop us. And some of the students who pre-registered for the event, we have the details. If they have for the any occupancy they couldn't attend at this time, so that session will be still be available online on our Facebook page, so they can go and view the presentation. So that's full information will be there, and also they can also contact Blue Sky, and we can also organize a one-to-one counseling for them.
The student can also write question in the chat box, right? If they want
Yes,
to.
they can write the question to the chat box if they have any question. They are they can write their questions.
Yes, 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 yes. So,
Sometimes the students are shy in asking the question, so maybe prefer one-to-one counseling on the online platform. But we encourage them to ask anything they have. Otherwise, they can also request us one-to-one counseling.
that's right. Let's talk through a few of the things. Maybe if someone asks question, of course we will attend to that. But meanwhile, we can also discuss few things. Like I guess the biometric is opening today in Nepal and some other
Yes,
parts of the world. So that's a good news for students to actually
yes,
lodge application. But I also think it's the students, number of students are waiting to apply, you don't want to go into the last in a queue, because once everyone applies, of course there is a volume, and every department has got a limited capacity to assess and response. So immigration, of course, they will have limited and manpower to assess minimum amount of students. But once it's out of control, that's when they pick the good ones. Even for an institute, when we have, every institute has got a capacity of the staff and the capacity of the seats and everything. But once we have maximum or more volume, of course we will tend to pick the good students at that point of time. So you don't want to, by any cost, wait till the last minute and apply. And of course you have to wait for your biometric, you have to wait for your offer letters, COEs, you have to wait for your visa to grant. So a lot of things that you need to think through. I think this is a golden opportunity for our students, because institute, agency, and of course immigration, they are hungry to assess application. They are waiting for the students to apply, and we wanted to see that. But if you wait for the last minute, that's something would be very difficult for you to, when it comes to the decision making point. But at the moment, I see the visas are getting granted. There are students who are also studying online from offshore. So for India, there's no limitation in terms of the biometric or anything like that. Students are getting visas, right?
Yes, they are getting the visa. They are getting the visa proof. And the good things about it, the good thing about it, that they are getting the visa through. And at the moment, as I said, that the turnaround time is very fast
Mm.
at the moment, and for the application are getting the approval rate is very high, and because
Good.
the immigration or the number of applications are, they are very keen and genuine student who is applying at this moment. So that's in a favor of the student, the positive outcome for the student.
So that's a good thing for our students. I mean, yes, we know that it's always good for you to see you land here in Australia, and come to, you physically go to the institute and study. Of course, that is expected, and this is something, nothing wrong. And if at all anyone says that is wrong, no, I don't think so. Of course, that is the preference, but this situation is not in our control, so we have to act accordingly. That is very, very important. Not see, we never expected to work from home, we never expected the border to close, and we never expected to stop seeing our family and neighbors and friends, and do all the activities that we used to do. It's become a dream now. But since the government actually came forward, and also giving you opportunity for students, those who are studying from offshore, your study is counting towards your PW, post study work visa. So they are giving you all the positive things that what you need. And BFS is opening, so this is all the inviting information that you are getting. So you need to act, not to wait and see what happens and then you apply. And that is where things gets very difficult in my view.
That's true. That's true. When the
Mm,
borders open, everybody will rush, and at that time,
mm,
probably they won't get the acceptable assessment as they can expect it now.
mm.
And I believe that this is the right time. They should make the move and
True.
apply for the visa.
Absolutely. Oops.
So, do we have any questions from any platform, Sandeep?
I don't think anyone.
So, Brother Mom, what we do that we can stand by, and we can put a banner on Facebook for the if the university wants to have, they can have request us register with one council, and any friends
Sure,
comes also, we just let you know. So
sure,
meanwhile, we distributing it here, we can also engage in some of the work.
sure. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, and thanks for joining with us, giving us the time. And I
No
hope
problem.
that the things get better, and we have the again the same type of equipment as it was before, and hoping for the good result. And
Sure.
brother Abdul, before you go, just quick question that about ECU, Sydney and Melbourne. So, is there a recruitment activities are happening for the
No,
ECU
at
or
the
not?
moment they're not recruiting. At the moment they are in the teach out mood, which means that students who are studying, they're continuing, but because of the COVID situation, they are not recruiting anymore at the moment.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for the time.
Hi, my name is Jason Amofsky, one of the digital learning designers here at VIT, to discuss with you VIT's Engage Learning platform.
I'm Professor Arun Patil, currently Dean, Engagement and Partnerships at Victorian Institute of Technology, and also Academic Dean for Melbourne campus. So at VIT, even before COVID-19 crisis started, we initiated a project called Engage Learning and Teaching Digital Delivery.
VIT has strengthened its online learning presence by offering new ways your teaching team can engage with you and your classmates. VIT's personal online learning portal is intuitive and easy to navigate and will be the central learning hub for your studies. If you are new to online study, it won't take you long to get your confidence up. Just like online banking and shopping, you'll find online learning tools quickly become second nature. At VIT, we offer a range of products for our students to engage with their peers as well as their teachers. We use Moodle as our online learning platform, where students can engage with their online learning as well as their peers to submit assessments and engage in theory tasks. We also do online learning activities using live lectures, where students can put into practice some case studies and scenario-based practices.
Hello everyone, this is Mohammed Rahman. I'm a student from VIT. I'm doing masters in IT. I'm very glad to be a student of VIT because the current service they are providing us, that is online lecture, that is really amazing. So here you can see, if we go to our module, we can find our weekly classes where we can join for a group meeting.
What's great about this online class is we can still learn even if we're inside our houses. It saves our time from traveling. It also helps us to save our money from transportation.
With the online classes, and they are providing us one-on-one breakout rooms. If there is any question for you, for us, then we are going into the breakout rooms and we are getting clarity over there.
Listening to online classes is a really good part from our VIT, as we don't have classes due to the COVID-19, and this helps a lot for the students, and even it's helping me a lot.
So this online class is a great help for VIT students like me to keep us going, learning, and achieving dreams even in this time of crisis.
My name is Gisette. I am originally from the Philippines. I am currently enrolled in VIT in Masters in Information Technology. Australia is very open to international students, very diverse culture. It's known globally to be one of those countries who provide international students with high standards of learning.
My name is Kushal Pore. I'm from Nepal. I choose VIT because the program they are offering is what I'm looking for. They are reputed not only for classroom type of teaching, they do practical applications, they do trainings.
I'm Santosh. I'm originally from Nepal. I'm a recent ID graduate, streaming in networking. My agent, Grace International Academic, mentioned VIT about its flexible schedule and the tuition fees were affordable. So I would really recommend VIT for those students who are looking for tuition fees to be affordable while studying.
My name is Simon Tab. I came from Myanmar, the city of the Yangon, and I'm currently doing the Master of Information Technology in VIT, specialized in software engineering. The reason I chose VIT is because VIT is very close to the public transfer and really located in the center of the city. And then they also offer me the scholarship as a bonus, and that helped me a lot for my financial support.
I found VIT to be very supportive to their students. The staff are very friendly. Also, at the same time, the facilities that they have, I'm very well satisfied. They have laboratories, libraries,
Well, what I'm really impressed by VIT is the student information system, which is really assisting all the students in a daily basis.
We use an online learning management system where students retrieve all their notes from, so all lecture notes are put online. Students have access to these 24 hours a day. All student assignments and assessment are submitted online. Most of our students love studying here. We have a very dedicated staff. We have lots of young, enthusiastic lecturers. They're at the forefront of technology.
Now, we have been operating for about 20 years, and for those 20 years, we have been training and teaching many corporate clients as well as individuals. We offer not only courses at a theoretical level, but we also offer internships, and we offer projects to build the students up to start learning how to research, how to do a number of things that they would normally do in the business world as IT professionals.
There's definitely a purpose why I wanted to study and pursue higher education. So I know VIT would be able to help me out with that. As early as now, I can say that the education that is being provided to us is very competitive and would really help me out all through this 2-year time that I'm here. And I can bring that and contribute a lot in my future endeavor.
My name is Gabriel. Right now I'm studying commercial cookery in VIT, and I'm from Brazil.
My name is Alejandro Lopez. I was born in Venezuela, South America. My background is Spanish, and I'm doing Certificate 3 in Commercial Cookery on VIT.
Mi nombre es David Estrella. Yo soy de Colombia. Vivo aquí hace 4 años.
I'm Vivian. I'm from Colombia, and I study in VIT patisserie.
The most that I like about VIT is the facility. It's very convenient. It's on CBD. It's a very big building that you have, and the classrooms are big. The people is very welcoming. I feel very comfortable there.
I like most in VIT all the staff and the teachers. I think the environment is very nice for the classes. If you are studying commercial cookery, it's very important. The school provides all the tools necessary for the course.
I really like VIT because it's a really good environment. So the people is really friendly. They always are there to help.
Lo que más me gusta son las clases prácticas y los profesores son muy buenos.
Well, I learned a lot of things, but the most important for me is that because I get a lot of knowledge in kitchen industry, like how to make a cake, how to decorate a cake, use the different materials.
I would recommend the school for other students, absolutely, because now I learn how the method works here, and the school is ready to provide the necessary tools for the students.
Claro que sí recomendaría VIT porque es una escuela genial. La gente siempre está para ayudarte, son muy amigables, siempre hay una sonrisa en la cara. Te encuentras con gente de todas partes del mundo, de Japón, de Perú, bastantes latinos, so es chévere.
I would recommend VIT for sure. It's a big school, very good facilities, and people's very welcoming. They will be impressed of what you guys have.
Hi everyone, my name is Damien Gauchi. I'm the Academic Manager of the Alicos program at VIT, Victorian Institute of Technology. Now Alicos is English language intensive courses for overseas students. Now we've got a range of programs to suit every learner. We've got a general English program from elementary, so foundational English skills, all the way up to upper intermediate. And this is the course you need to complete to enter our VET program, or what we say vocational education and training. So with the general English program, it's the language skills you need to function and live in Australia, or any English speaking country for that matter. So we've got elementary, pre-intermediate, intermediate and upper intermediate. Each level is about 10 weeks. And upon completion, you'll get a certificate to say that you've attained that level of English, and then you can move on to the next level. We've also got EAP, which is English for Academic Purposes. Now, this is the course that you would want to do if you want to improve your English skills and your academic English skills. So basically, we have this course in place to enter our undergrad, postgraduate programs, or any tertiary course within Australia, which we've got an articulation with. So basically, we've got a range of courses to suit you, both online and face-to-face. We're looking forward to seeing you at VIT.
So it's not is, but are.
Are.
Yep, excellent.
3 languages, your favorite 3 languages. Doesn't matter if you know them or not.
English.
Hey!
Spanish.
Spanish.
Wow. Basically, present continuous is talking about this moment, yeah, or today.
Yeah. Instead of saying sorry, which is to apologize, we want to say sorry. Sorry.
Petra,
Let's get this one wrong.
why are you Petra?
We started our journey. Welcome to Blue Sky Immigration and Student Consultancy Services, where dreams come true. I am Shayaz Khan, CEO of Blue Sky Immigration. We started our journey 15 years back in 2003 in Sydney with one office. Today I'm really happy to let all of you know that we have presence in many countries, including India, Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, New Zealand and Australia. We have more than 25 branch offices with 150 plus staff, continuously helping aspiring students from all these countries to realize their educational dreams. Our educational counselors are well experienced and trained to guide these students to the best possible options. Blue Sky represents various universities and educational institutions in Australia. Our objective is to provide the best possible option to the students according to their needs. We also provide migration-related services to our clients to settle in Australia. We have a team of registered migration agents with combined experience of 40 years plus. Look no further. Come to Blue Sky Immigration Student Consultancy Services, where dreams come true. We started our journey 15 years back in 2003 in Sydney with one office. Today I'm really happy to let all of you know that we have presence in many countries, including India, Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, New Zealand and Australia. We have more than 25 branch offices with 150 plus staff, continuously helping aspiring students from all these countries to realize their educational dreams. Our educational counselors are well experienced and trained to guide these students to the best possible options. Blue Sky represents various universities and educational institutions in Australia. Our